connect with each other. So the idea is that you are connecting with each other, that we've started out on these little family groups, and then our families are going to go on different journeys, but we're all in unison travelling together. So, connect in your little group, please. Be responsive to each other. Have a moment where you do look across your group. You might not don't turn your head completely sideways because then you shut the audience out. But pretend you're looking at your group with a little head tilt, a little whatever, at some point in time. Alright? Do not turn away from the audience.
The first thing people are going to see when you come up on stage is your smile. Okay? Please smile. Straight into It's a Good Day.
What a day!
Yes, it's a good day. A really fine day. A good day from morning till night. from morning till night. I say to the sun, good morning, sun, rise and shine today. You know you've got to get going if you want to make a showing, and you know you've got the right of way, 'cause it's a good day for paying your bills, and it's a good day for curing your ills. So take a deep breath and throw away your pills, 'cause it's a good day from morning till night. Yes, it's a good day from morning till night. Yes, it's a good, good day from morning till night.
Good.
What I'd like us to do is just a little bit of work on how our posture and alignment can affect all the things in our voice. The reason we're doing this is because Carrie said to me that there were some tuning things we wanted to work on. I get asked this question all the time when I go to do coaching or I go to do singing myself. How do we tune things? And the answer is relatively complicated, but also very, very simple. It's singing as well as we possibly can and using our ears. Now you guys can already do all of that. You're using your ears, you're tuning on so much of everything you're doing, and you wouldn't be singing here in this group to the level that you are if you couldn't do all of that. As for using your voice well, you're also already doing that. If you can speak, you can use your voice well. What we're going to just do is a little bit of stuff that can unlock some of the things that are creating any kind of tension in our bodies or any kind of limitations on how we're already using our voices. So what I'd like us to do first is just put your feet a little tiny bit wide on the hips and unlock those knees for me. So wiggle the knees. Never do that. Now, apologies to people who've heard all this stuff before. It is going to be some stuff we're mostly probably familiar with through our other singing. But the approach I'm going to take is one that I think Carrie referred to him before, that Rob Mance takes. And he's very widely known in the barbershop communities as being the guy you go to get the alignment thing sorted, to get the voice as free as possible. So I'm going to try and paraphrase him as best I can today. But it is, in effect, just getting our body as free as it can be so we can release and not have to worry about our voice. So we've got our stance nice and wide. And what I'd like us to do is just to start to move the hips slightly forward, backwards and forwards, just feel them. So without locking those knees, just move the hips backwards and forwards. All we're doing is just figuring out where they are. Okay? This is nothing suggested. Just figuring out where they are. And now we know where they are. You can stop with that. So we know where our hips are, we know where our knees are, we know where our feet are. And what I'd like us to do is then also just give us a bit of a feel of where our shoulders are. And connect them to your hips. Have a feel of where those two things align and connect. Then I'd like you to also do the same with the chin. Move your chin around. So you might all be aware of this already, but one of the most common things we do as singers is we like to reach with our chins and use that to pick the notes that we're doing. I'll put my hand up and say I'm the first and biggest culprit of this. I do it all the time. Little trick when we're singing is we pop our finger on our chin, and it's not pushing it back or letting it rest. You just let it sit there so you can feel when the chin moves. Can we sing Start in the River? Just feeling those things. That's all I'd like us to do for now.
Who's going to say it?
Who did it again? How many people felt their chins move when they're singing? I saw a couple. There's a couple. Let's try another
We're
time.
doing it. How do you do that? Sorry. Keep it in your hand.
I'm noticing too, there's a little bit of leaning forward sometimes. So if you ever feel like you're a little off balance, you just rest back into the balls of your feet and the heels of your feet. Find that nice centered balance. We want to just be standing as comfortably as we can in a centered position. Everything just sits. It's just there. Everything else will flow. Try it again. felt the difference. That was really powerful.
Luke, thank you, because I think I've been doing that as well.
But you're not singing.
I know, but I think you're going to hear me if I do it.
It's a pretty common thing. We all do it from time to
Thank
time.
you for offering that.
So what I'd like us to do now is just a bit shake it up a little bit. So I mean, you know what you need to do. Again, I'm not telling you anything you don't already know. We're just sort of framing it and running through it in a different way. Can I get everyone to split up into pairs, please? Pick a pair. Has anyone left out? Touch you, shoot your hand up, and we'll find you a pair. So what I'd like you to do this time is for one person to sing and the other person just to observe. So what we're looking for is if I stand side on like this, the first person can just stand in their aligned position and the other person stand and just look at them from the side view, just to have a look. And this is not a judgment exercise. We're not looking for critique or anything like that. What we're looking for is just to see where our bodies naturally move to when it's in and when it's out of that alignment thing. Because we're training ourselves to recognise that in our own posture. Let's just give that a go. Can we give that one a go? So second person observe. Just watch what's going on. We just switch it up. Just going to switch around the other one now. Can we try one thing though, one new thing here? So when we get to the chord night, good day from morning till night. Are you happy to cut it off and then count in? So it'll be night, 2, 3. Yes, it's a good.
Okay. At the gazzetta.
Yeah. So we're actually going to finish night all together with a crisp, clean tit. And then Carrie's going to give us 2, 3. Yes, it's up. So you don't get much time.
I'll give you
So night. Yes, it's a good, clean and simple. Let's just give it a try.
What a day! Yes, it's a good day. A really fine day. A good day from morning till night. 2, 3. Yes, it's a good day for singing a song.
So your job, chorus, is to anticipate when that's going to come in. So night. Yes, it's a. So you need to be a little bit ahead of that breath. I know this is new. We're going to practice it again, but just be a little bit prepared for that breath to happen, because we're just getting caught out by that a little bit. Really key thing here, I think, in this song is because it's a rhythm song. There's lots of stuff happening. Is we want to still keep that idea of contrast between things. And I think an easy way for you guys to do that is to make your base level of how you sing when you're singing the song just a little step lower than where it is now. So it's not, it's a good day, yes, it's a good day for singing a song, yes, it's a good, just lower that bass line a little bit, because then every moment you come out of that is going to be that moment of contrast. It's all written in there, you're all singing it like that, just so we can extend that margin a little bit. Anytime you have this, it's a good day, it's a good day. Those held notes need to have something happening. They need to travel and have shape. What I'd like you to do, as the simple tool to give them shape, is to give them just the tiniest little bit of a swell. And you're aiming for the next note after you finish. It's a good day for love, it's a good day for love. Just a little bit of that. This is particularly important on those good day till morning till night, getting into that breath. Because the opposite, if the opposite happens and we finish it a little bit left off, it's kind of like we were talking about in that pause at the beginning. It loses that intentionality, that sense of something urgency and something's going to happen. But we can fix that by having a little bit of a shape in there. And Kerry's going to direct that too. Can we try from the beginning again? Let's do that. And don't forget alignment. Find those hips, people.
What a day! Yes, it's a good day. A really fine day. A good day from morning till night. Yes, it's a good day.
Bring it right down, right down.
Singing a song and it's a good day.
Nice.
So moving along, yes, it's a good day. How could anything go wrong? A good day from morning till night. Yes, it's a good day for shining your shoes, and it's a good day for losing the blues. Everything to gain and nothing to lose, 'cause it's a good day from morning till night. I said to the sun, good morning, sun, rise and shine today. You know you gotta get going if you wanna make a showing, and you know you got the right of way. 'Cause it's a good day for paying your bills, and it's a good day for curing your ills. So take a deep breath and throw away your bills, 'cause it's a good day from morning till night.
Those moments of contrast is when I listen to the top choruses in the world perform, you really notice that they have this sense of control about everything that they do. And a lot of that, to my ears at least, stems from this ability to not go all out at once. So you always feel like something more's going to happen. You hear particularly in their tags. They hit a tag and it's the loudest song imaginable, then it somehow gets louder. It's the same principle we're applying here. We're just giving ourselves that room, that headroom to do more with the things later. So again thinking about contrast, we've got the good day refrain, good da 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 da, and then we've got this middle section, which is a little bit different. So I'd like to challenge you all to try something a little bit different there. There's some stuff written in some music, some words accented, but just for the sake of it, for this run, when we get to that bit, can you give it a spin of something different? So it's changed here. So the words, the intention statement is playfully jest. So you can have an opportunity here to do some teasing. Good morning, sun, and rise and shine today. And then the talent set the melody, you've got to get it going if you're going to make it shine. There's lots of, well, depends how you interpret it. There's lots of language in there that we can use to show some difference from it's not just a good day. You're going to do some things that are going to make it a good day too.
When I hear that ing, I expect to hear that, and then my mind goes there instead of into making you do what you need to do. It goes to that ing, and it suddenly, it's like a pin in my arm. Do you know what I mean? Oh, that's
So please the repetition in chorus 2, because it's a good day for paying your bills and it's a good day for curing your ills. Just be aware sometimes it gets a little bit the same as what we've sung before. We're repeating a bit of melody line. So we have opportunities there. We can use some of the words, paying your bills. It's a good day for curing your ills. We can use those words to highlight that. When we get to take a deep breath, I've always found it amusing at this point that I know we're taking an intentionally loud breath, but is it intentionally shallow how to take a deep breath?
No.
Every time I hear a group sing this song, it seems to be consistent. So I just wanted to check that.
What are we supposed to do?
Take a deep breath.
Take a deep breath. So just be aware that taking an audible breath doesn't mean a gasp. You can still take a comfortable breath, because otherwise you get into going and throw away your bills. Some of that quality does come through. We can add that aspirant the breath sound in there without going choke up the top of our respiratory system. When we get to these last repetitions, good day from morning till night, I really want us to focus on that little tiny bit of a swell in those. Because we're just losing the end of that a little bit. It's going morning till night. It's a good day from morning till night. And it falls off. I lose a little bit of that. What's going to happen next is something.
It's not, you don't have to do it, but if you're going to tap yourself, it's got to be on paper. Because it's a good day for paying your bills, and it's a good day for curing your ills. Curing your ills. One, two.
'Cause it's a good day for paying your bills, and it's a good day till night. Yes, it's a good day from morning till night. Yes, it's a good, good day from morning till night.
Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. That deep breath was a deep breath.
You should never go so far that you have now disconnected everything that is supporting your vocal line. So one hand up, one hand down, hands to the side, hands to here, but never up there.
Not in front of the other people, mate.
Just be in your performance.
Yes.
We can still maintain alignment and do hand movements.
Yes.
One little quick note with the tag, just be careful with baritones. Sometimes it does get a little yelly. Yeah, like it's an exciting part of our voice to be singing in, but just sing in a safe space.
Which words are they? Sorry, which words?
I'll write on the end of the tag,
Good night.
on the end of there.
So we
Just
actually be too loud.
no, it's just getting a little strained vocally, just a little bit. So there's a little bit of a yell sound in there. So you know the singing judge will pick up on that. And we all want you to be singing safely where possible. So just be aware that sometimes creeps in. So in your own practice, if it's feeling uncomfortable, sing in a safer part of your voice. Just be careful when we do that slide to the last chord that it's together. And that's well, I think you're directing it. I'm not certain that everybody's following it. But so just be again. It's like that anticipated breath at the beginning. We know it's going to happen. We know it's going to be there. So we're going to anticipate that movement that Kerry's delivering to you. And we're going to land it exactly at that point, no sooner, no later. So we're going to do a run, and all I'm asking of you is to have that lower bass line, follow the beautiful direction that Kerry's giving, and just have a damn good time. Let's have some fun.
Okay, so we need to get you off the rises and on the rises. Here we go. And watch that audience as you're coming in. You are setting yourself up for them to get excited about what the hell's going on. Hey. We're watching the audience, so we're coming in. When you're coming on, alright, from the moment that you come out here, you are setting them up for what's going to be happening in a minute. Okay? So when you come out, I'm not saying don't look at where you're walking, you don't look down or run into something in front of you. I'm saying you just go, you can look down a little bit and you can just still do this, right? And yes, I don't want you getting up these stairs and going like this. Of course I don't. But before you go up, make sure you talk to someone before you go up. So look at them and then go up.
Connect with someone in the audience.
And then turn.
And bring them with you.
Because if you
and we will come on, Leanne will actually lead on, so we'll come on in our little pods and we'll just, the rises will fill up from across the abundance of our time.
And perhaps you can move a little bit into John. And like that's it. And maybe the next. That's it. Perfect.
Ready for contestant number something or other from all the way from Victoria, Australia, under the direction of Kerry Haddo, Vocal Infusion.
Going until the clapping stops.
What a day!
Yes, it's a good day. A really fine day. A good day from morning till night. Yes, it's a good day for singing a song, and it's a good day for moving along. Yes, it's a good day. How could anything go wrong? A good day from morning till night. Yes, it's a good day for shining your shoes, and it's a good day for losing the blues. Everything to gain and nothing to lose. Yes, it's a good day from morning till night. I said to the sun, good morning, sun. Rise and shine today. You know you gotta get going if you wanna make a showing. And you know you got the right of way. 'Cause it's a good day for paying your bills, and it's a good day for curing your ills. So take a deep breath and throw away your pills. 'Cause it's a good day from morning till night. Yes, it's a good day from morning till night. Yes, it's a good, good day from morning till night.
Alright, why, Joe?
Well, let's see how we're doing.
We don't want to know how old you are.
I'm too far. I keep going too forward. You don't need to. Oh, stop it. I'll do it. I'll practice at home.
While you're all still up there, I just want to say though, that was such a really good run. I love how much you've applied all the things we've done today. The nights at the end there, ticked up. Yes! Really, really good stuff.
On that street. Yep.
Front row, let's go.
And look at the audience. It's sparkling.
Natalia, yeah. Natalia goes past on your nose.
Watch your faces. Watch the audience. Watch the audience and smile. Oh, what's going on? That's it, John.
Sit down and wait, sit down and wait, sit down and wait, sit down and wait, and you will follow suit. Perfect. Smile, 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 smile. Back to step, 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 step.
So they step down and stay.
Yes.